Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about why I think Robert Pattinson's Batman could have Marvel pretty scared. So as we all know, the Robert Pattinson Batman trailer dropped about 2 days ago during the DC fandom, and it was absolutely incredible. I think they built such a great world for Robert Pattinson and the new Batman, especially him being a younger Batman. And you can really see how they've made certain differences to the Christopher Nolan Batman world, while also keeping it rugged and very similar, and actually quite similar to the comics. What we can take away from this trailer is that it's going to be dark, it's going to be gritty, and it's definitely full of rage, which makes sense because Bruce Wayne, he's seen his parents being shot right in front of his eyes. He's dealt with so much and he's angry. He's still young, he's angry with the world, and he's full of rage, and they've dove really in depth in this. As you can see, it's a completely dark world and looks really gritty. And I think this scares Marvel because so far they haven't really wanted to go that way with a superhero film, mainly because they think kids won't want to watch it. And of course, Marvel want to tailor their films to the biggest audience possible. So they want a 50-year-old to go watch and they enjoy it, and they also want a 10-year-old to go watch and have them enjoy it too. So they haven't really dove in depth into making a gritty film, and we're even seeing it with Benedict Cumberbatch's in Doctor Strange, and how that was going to be a horror film, and it is, but it's kind of going to be more of a light horror and a comedic kind of horror, where it's not actually that gory and that scary. And I think it was kind of a cop-out. They just didn't want to go all the way in because they want to make as much money as possible. And so what we're seeing here with the Batman is they don't care. DC are like, okay, we need to find our world. Why don't we create a really dark world? And I think this could work for DC and the DCEU moving forward. I think a gritty, dark world would really work for them. And to be honest, maybe put them a level above Marvel, not this year, not next year, but in a few years, if they're able to build this world correctly, it could be. And I think this all stemmed from them watching Joker 2 years ago. And we saw how dark that was and gritty that was. And it wasn't part of the DCEU, but it was so successful, and more successful than any DCEU film that they've made. So they're like, hang on, maybe there's something here. Even though we've always thought you need to keep humor, we got to keep it light so most people can enjoy it, I think people would enjoy going to a film and going, I've never seen a superhero film like this, and buy into the world that way. And that's a way DC are probably going to look to go in the future, and Batman is just the perfect option to do that. I think what we can see with Robert Pattinson's performance looks amazing. They've built so much suspense, and we know this is going to be a huge success. The trailer has made so much buzz around the world and the movie industry that I think Marvel are looking at it going, shit, we missed out on an opportunity there. Because Marvel definitely, they love to be the pioneer in the superhero film industry. They love to be the first to do something, and they've definitely missed the boat on this one because they've kind of had cop-outs before where they wanted to go dark and didn't go all the way because once again, they want to maximize their income from the film. DC are like, okay, we know we're behind Marvel. We need to do something different, and they've done it first, and it's amazing. And I think this Batman film will change superhero films in the future forever. It's going to be such a pioneer in the film industry, in comic book films and superhero movies. It's going to be amazing, and I've never been more excited for a film ever. And I know this sounds crazy, but I would definitely put my money on saying that this Robert Pattinson Batman film will either be on par or better than the Dark Knight trilogy, because this is just, it's amazing. You can tell they've built such a great world, and I am just beyond excited for this. And yeah, I think Marvel have definitely lost out big on doing a film like this, and they're looking at it scared. And we're seeing with them even pushing back their films now. They've delayed some. They say it's a production thing. I actually think people are getting Marveled out. We're seeing too much Marvel too soon. Every month there's a new Marvel thing. I think they've gone, we need to space it out better and start building more hype in order to compete with DC if they want to go down this route, because I think they're really leveling the playing field. And it used to be Marvel here, DC here. DC have been catching up, and Marvel are kind of staying similar because there's not much for them to grow. I mean, they're incredible, they're amazing. I love the MCU, and so do many other people. They don't have much to grow, but what DC are doing is growing to try and get on that level, but give something different. And that's what Marvel did first, and DC are now going to give something different that people might all buy into because we haven't seen anything like it. So I would not be surprised if in the next couple of years we see a shift and it's going to be more focused on DC films, and they're going to run the decade of the 2020 to 2030 decade, because it looks amazing, and Marvel definitely missed out and they're annoyed about it, no doubt in my mind. But yeah, I can't wait to watch the Batman film, and let me know in the comments what you guys thought about the trailer and what you guys are hoping to see from DC moving forward, because I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too. But yeah, let me know down below. Thanks for watching.